Hello. How are you? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How are you? Can you hear me? Lord. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm gonna assume you can't hear me. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I hope everybody is having a great Wednesday. All right, wow, we're already 2 minutes in. Let's get started. All right. So, good evening, family, and welcome to Mo Better Living. You already know this is a safe place where we remind each other that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay there. And we're heavy on the ing and healing because healing is a journey, it's not a one-time stop. Now, let me tell you about a moment I had the other night. Actually, it was this morning at 1:37 in the morning, and I was watching the Golden Girls. Yes, I admit I am a super fan. If you ever need somebody for Golden Girl trivia, I'm your girl. We gonna win. We gonna take all the money. I'm your girl. I got us on Golden Girls. And in the middle of me laughing at an episode that I can tell as soon as as soon as I see their clothes, I know exactly what episode it is. Like, I know the Golden Girls. But I'm laughing as I always do because I love the Golden Girls. So, in the middle of me laughing, God gave me a word. And isn't it funny how He will use the most random thing to get our attention? I started thinking about Dorothy. Now, she's out of the four women, she's the only divorcee. Blanche, Rose, and Sophia are widows. But Dorothy's ex-husband, Mr. Stan, he keeps coming back. He keeps coming back. And from season 1, episode 2, all the way to the very last episode, which is season 7, episode 26, that's 180 episodes. He keeps showing up. I know y'all like, Mommy, but y'all I promise, I'm going to fly the plane. I'm going to land it. Just work with me. And so I started thinking about those 7 seasons. And that whole time, Dorothy desired companionship. She wanted love, but she never truly had an open hand for it. Why? Because she never closed the door to her past. She keep letting Stan weave himself into her life. Like, I remember an episode where she had actually had a date. It was a double date, and she was going to go out, and he pops up on the scene and was like, we got a I'm about to have a heart attack. I can't, it's all this stuff. So he can't, for whatever reason, he needs her. And she always makes herself available to his need. I need, she runs. I need, and she runs. So they even started dating again. After 38 years, after all the stuff they went through, 38 years of marriage. Now they divorced a few years. They got engaged again. And they were planned a wedding. And on the day of the wedding, they called the wedding off. I know y'all but I got to give y'all this background. Okay. And so as I was sitting there, I'm laughing at the episode. God whispered, Monique, how many of my children are living with closed fists? And I was like, wow. Come on now. And so you see, a closed fist can't receive anything new. A closed fist holds on to people, places, and things that God has already released us from. And then I thought about the story of Lot's wife. Genesis 19, the angels tell Lot, get your wife, get your daughters, and quickly leave before the city is destroyed. But I want y'all to listen to verse 16. So chapter 19, verse 16. It says, when they're talking about Lot, hesitated, the men, those are the angels, grabbed his hands, the hands of his wife, and his two daughters, and led them safely out of the city. And the Lord God has mercy on them. That means that Lot's wife wasn't in the background. She didn't get secondhand information. Lot didn't tell her the instructions. She was right there in the mix. She was right there when the angels gave the command, don't look back. Keep moving forward. But Lot's wife looks back and becomes a pillar of salt. And that's in verse 26. The others didn't look back, but she made a clear choice to view the past over the present, the familiar over her future. That's what a closed fist looks like. When I wonder about today, sis, what are you holding on with your closed fist? Is it a relationship that's ended that you won't release? And I'm not talking about you go get no divorces, because not all relationships have to be marriage. It could be the end of a friendship, the end of it's time for you to move on from a job. I just saw something today that spoke to me. It said, we got to stop looking for jobs. We have to look for assignments. And I was like, oh, that's deep. Because there are some days I really question if it's time for me to move on from my place of employment. But then God reminds me that I'm on assignment there. There are so many people. It's a lady right now. She called me today and she has stage 3 cancer. And she was like, Monique, I just need you to pray for me. So I know I'm on assignment. It's bigger than the check, because the check always can be bigger, right? So it's bigger than the check. But I'm there on assignment. God is using me there for a reason. And so, but is it the fear that keeps you stepping into the past versus moving into the new? Is it the version of your old self that feels safer than the woman God is calling you to become? Dorothy wasted 7 seasons with her closed fist. Lot's wife lost her future with looking back. Don't let your story end the same way. And actually, Dorothy gets married, episode 180, the last episode. And guess who she thinks her her fiance had a limo come pick her up to take her to the wedding, and it's actually her ex-husband Stan driving the limo. And she's like, limo driver, you're going the wrong way. He rolls the window down and exposes that it's him. And he was like, I just want one last moment with you. See, looking back, holding on can keep you from your moment, because he wanted one last moment with her. She had already made a decision that it was somebody else that was good for her. It was another situation that was great for her. But he wanted one last moment with her, because a closed fist will keep you locked in. Here's some practical steps for letting go and receiving. Identify what's in your fist. Write it down. Be real with yourself. Number 2, acknowledge the cost of holding on. Ask, what blessings am I blocking by clenching this? Number 3, pray with direction. Like, be very direct in your prayer. You can say, Lord, I release this in my hand. Replace it with what you're preparing for me. Number 4, set boundaries. Don't let closed doors remain cracked doors. Because what God has already closed, you don't try to open that back up. Boundaries are protection and not punishment. And just like in the story of the Golden Girls, she never set boundaries when it came to Stan. He would pop up any time of the day. He felt like he had an open invitation in her life forever. And number 5, practice the open hand daily. Literally open your hand when you pray as a symbol that you are ready to receive. Just practice that. Matter of fact, y'all, practice receiving. Because a closed hand can't get it. Practice receiving it. You want it? It's your desire. Be open to receive it. Here's the affirmation. Repeat this with me. I release what no longer serves my healing, my purpose, and my future. My hands are open. My heart is ready. And I trust God to fill me with his best. In my closing, sis, it doesn't have to take 100 episodes like it did Dorothy. And it doesn't have to cost you everything like it did Lot's wife. God's blessings are waiting on the other side of your release. With an open hand, you make room for his promises, his peace, and his provisions. This was just a little something from my heart to your ears. May today be the day you unclench that fist and let go and step into what God has been holding on for you all day. All right. I am so happy that you were able to stop by. I thank you for all your support. I'm Monique, and this was just a little something from my heart to your ears. Have a great day. Bye.